It's not a ladder. Life is not a ladder, and that's not the way it works. And, you know, even Pattern, my hair company, 10 years it took me to get that off the ground. 10 years. And then all of a sudden, you know, people are like, oh, it's like, I mean, I told you that 7 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think it didn't open up for the pearly gates of Hollywood?
Well, I think there's very limited roles for Black women still.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's just about roles. I think it's about the storytelling. I mean, even when we were out pitching The Hair Tales, the docuseries that just aired Hulu and OWN, that I executive produced. It was a 6-part docuseries about Black women told through the metaphor of our hair, using hair as an organizing principle. And when
That's great. I love that.
It was wonderful. And when we went out and pitched it, people don't think the stories of Black women are very sexy and interesting.
Do they not think that? Do they not get it, or both?
Combination of both.
Okay.
And I think, you know, as Black and brown people in this country and across the world, I think we end up having to spend a lot of emotional cash trying to explain our worth.
Always.
You know, and you spend so much energy trying to explain why this is good, why this is important, why this is the thing. We don't always get enough time to get to the making of the thing.
The actual work.
To the actual thing.
Yeah.
And you get home and you're tired because you've had to prove that you're worth something. And so it was actually really wonderful when we got to Oprah. We didn't even have to finish the pitch. She was like, yeah, I have a hair tale, let's do this. Why are we not doing this? You know, and to be able to see a story about Black women shot beautifully, where we are sharing not just the struggle of our story, but the joy and the beauty and the celebration of who we are. And to finally get to see that on television, a Black story about Black women that is told by Black women doesn't exist. And so I think when Girlfriends finished, there, at that time, like if you think back, there would be one Black role in a movie or a TV show, maybe 2 per year. And going out for that role were Jill Marie Jones, Tracee Ellis Ross, Halle Berry, Queen Latifah. You literally, Alfre Woodard.
Everybody.
Like
The same role.
the same role. And then, of course, at the time, you know, they would give it to Halle Berry, or they'd give it to one of the stars that existed, you know, still exists, but at that time. You think of, now you think of Nia Long. I mean, Sheryl Lee Ralph finally winning. Like, she's been paving the way forever.
OG.
She's been forever.
Well-deserved.
And ended up having to, she was doing theater roles and she was doing all these things because where she had all of this to give and where was she gonna give it?